The Dirty Bikers Food Review. The Dirty Bikers Food Review. If you've got nothing to do, watch the Dirty Bikers Food Review.
G'day. Oh my, it is wonderful out lately. This last couple of weeks, especially this last week, has been so nice and warm. Oh yeah, it's sometimes hard to stay in the office, man, you know. I don't like being in the office when it's this nice out, but hey, that's how it goes. Anyway, we're going to cook something a little different for you because it is this time of year. Old memories of mine. There was a couple of months in my life that was some of the best memories that I had. And there was a girl, same couple of months were probably some of the worst memories she has, if she still exists. But, well, anyway, her name was Maria Jose, and she came to our school. We were both 15 years old, and her dad was Honduran and her mom was Spanish. Her dad got killed and her mom got sick, and she was basically orphaned. Someone around here fostered her, adopted her, whatever, and she had a hell of a time in school. She could speak English, but not really well, and you know how kids are. They bullied her and gave her a hard time, jackasses and stuff. And she hated it. So she ran away from her foster parents. And see these railroad tracks right here? She ran that way, down these railroad tracks, into this wooded area. And she camped there for about 2 months. And I helped her out. I was like her only friend. And beautiful young girl, and I liked her an awful lot, but of course that wasn't practical. She couldn't live there forever. There was no way she was gonna give herself up to go back, be forced back to school. So anyway, at first I started taking food to her. I took my dad worked maintenance at a plastic plant. They made great big sheets of plastic. And sometimes when they got screwed up a little bit, he brought them home and we'd do just weird projects and things with them. Some of them were 5 feet by 9 feet or 5 by 10 feet, big hunks of plastic. And I stole some, took them down there and built her a shanty and at least some cover for her, you know. And I took food over to her, but she hated my mom's cooking, so she would give me grocery lists. Man, at 15 years old, it is tough to fulfill any kind of a grocery list. Especially when some of the food, you don't even know what the hell it is. But I would bring her what I could, which was simple kind of stuff. And she would cook for both of us. I would eat too. But anyway, so my favorite thing, my absolute favorite thing, I think, that she made was this thing that we called Slopchos. And I'm going to make that for you right now. I'm working on it right now. Normally she'd cook this over a campfire. I got a camp set that I stole from my father, gave it to her. And actually I still have most of the pieces to that set. I'm fond of those times, obviously. And I've never forgotten any of it. But anyways, Maria Jose, she would cook this Slopchos. And so I'm starting out just like she would, be frozen hamburger, cheap ass frozen hamburger. This is 80-20, probably a little bit better than what she had actually. I think it was more like 73. What would have been 73-27, whatever. Cheap frozen hamburger. And then what we're doing is just thawing it like this, you know. Play around with it, back and forth, get it thawed, get it chopped up, and essentially we're going to make sloppy joes to start out with. Alright. Emergency, 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 blah, 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 emergency. John needs a jump. He's Says he's at the Lutheran church. I know where the old one was. I'm wondering, I don't think that's a Lutheran church anymore. I gotta figure it out. Anyway, I gotta hurry up and get over there. He needs a jump. I don't even have cables, but he does, so I'll have to get his keys and then go get his cables and then go help him out. So, yeah. Whew. The Call of Duty, man. We'll get back to cooking when this is over. Well, thank you. Well, there you have it. Come over here, picked up John, went back to his house, picked up the jumper cables. He took the cover off, hooked up the jumper cables to his side, decided to give it a shot, and the darn thing started. See, that's the problem, though. You buy Hondas like that, you'll have battery problems. You know, you oughtn't buy a Honda, ought to buy a Yamaha. I never have no battery problems.
Well, we'll go up to your house. Hopefully I got a new battery.
Yeah. So yeah, a box actually came in the mail today. I wonder what it is, because it's about the size and weight of a battery. A bike battery, of course. There he goes. Alright. Well, I'll meet you guys back at the clubhouse, what you say. Alright. Now, once you get this all thawed out and busted up, it's about halfway ready. You know, we want to brown it. It's not completely brown, so what you're going to do now, just keep flipping it and playing with it and browning it. And while you do that, you got another job to do. You want to take yourself a pan. Back in the day, Maria Jose would use an aluminum camping pan, but we don't have that. Well, I do. I don't like to use it. Yeah, put that on the fire. Find some nice hot coals. Put that on there, and you want this to get hot fast. And then you're going to take some heavy cream. Now, I've seen her do this with milk, light cream, and heavy cream. But heavy cream is what she actually always wanted, and it did the best. You just sit it in there, hear that sizzling? We're going to bring that up to a boil. And while you're waiting for this to come up to a boil, you want to keep decimating your hamburger here, just chopping it up, just making a terrible catastrophe here. Oh yeah, that's what you want to do. Oh yeah, smoke some in the fire, put it back in there, eat the ashes, it's good for you. Okay, so then after you do this for a while, what we would use back in the day, what Maria Jose would use, was government cheese. And I don't have any government cheese, but I found this. It's the closest thing I could find. So, you take this, we'll pretend it's government cheese. And you haul off and cut a big block of it. About like that. Big ass block of it. Set it aside. Work on that beef. Work on that beef. Yeah. Keep stirring it around. Oh. Now our heavy cream has started boiling. Oh, that's nice when that happens. Our heavy cream started boiling. We turn the heat clear off, or we take it off take it off the fire. And then we're going to start cutting this up in strips like this, see. You want to be fast about it. When you do this, this is going to cool down your cream. You're going to heat it back up again a little bit. Then we're going to take a fork. We're going to turn the fire back on just a little bit here. Pretty high though. We're going to bring it up to a boil a second time as we stir it. Now this is starting to boil again. We're going to turn the heat back off. And we're going to keep stirring it. Oh, and that starts smelling good. Oh yeah. then you try not to put the lid in there too, but you dump a can of man-wich in with that beef. Stir it up, just like making sloppy joes. Okay, so now everything gets easy. So what you do, as you probably already presumed, sometimes we use Doritos because that's what was available. But the best thing was cheap tortilla triangles. You just throw that down. I like to bust mine up just a little. And you just kind of get a little on there. See, there's your nacho cheese. And that is so good, believe me. So, and you don't want to have too much. You don't want to use a big plate, or you're tempted to put too much on, and your nachos will be all soggy. Well, my phone battery keeps trying to die on me, so I'm trying to make it last long enough to finish this up. But this is what it's going to look like, about like so. And it tastes a lot better than it looks. To me, it looks pretty good too. But anyway, I was trying to say, and I don't know if the camera caught it, you don't want to get out too big a serving of this stuff, because then your tortillas, your nachos will get all soggy. So you want to take smaller servings and just go back for more. Oh yeah. You got to realize we were dirt poor. 15-year-olds getting what we could get, how we could get it. Man, this was like heaven, and I still love it. It's time to serve everybody, and I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. You should try this once. It's really good. I promise you. You won't regret it. Unless you don't have any taste buds.
The Dirty Bikers Food Review.